Doesn't sound bad, you know. In this video today, I'm going to be testing out virtual DJ stems. Right, so let me just bring this track onto the left deck. Okay, so what we can do is, let's just remove all of these and let's just have the vocal playing. So if I move it to the start of the track, let's see how vocals sound with virtual DJ stems.
So I don't go skipping where your be. Cause you take a bullet trying to save me.
Okay, the vocal doesn't sound that great on this. Obviously, I know that stems aren't gonna sound perfect, but it does sound a bit funny. But I know when I've done my research, there's this bleed section here. So what this allows me to do is adjust kind of how the vocal sounds. So if I press play here.
And I'm left with people and make you deep. And that's a whole lot of love, ain't trying to waste it. Like we be running them.
Okay, so as you gradually increase the bleed, other parts of the song starts to come in. So okay, that's fine. So let me listen to it now.
I'd never make it. There's been so beautiful words, don't wanna taste it. There's been so beautiful words, don't wanna face it.
The acapella doesn't sound too great on this track. Let me try another track. Let me give it another chance. Let me go to Act Up on this one and let's try this. Right, let me remove all the others so I can do this from my pads. And let's just play the acapella on this one.
Real ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga. Big Birkin bag, hold 5-6 figures. Pipes on my ass, so we call it pussy tigger. Fucking on this scamming ass, rich ass nigga. Bitches ain't no ass to the picture.
So that one doesn't sound great, but the bleed is up 80%. So let me bring that back down to 0 and let's see how that sounds.
Drop a couple rights, watch his ass get pissed. Freaking on licking, I'm looking at some niggas. If it's money right, eat it.
Okay, so the acapellas don't sound that great. I feel like I couldn't use that in a live mix, but let's try the other way around now. So let's remove the vocals and just have the instrumental in. So let's bring this back to the top. So that has 100% bleed actually. So let me take that back down to 0 and let's start it from here. Sounds a bit weird, so let me change the bleed a little bit. So let me just play the track and let me see if I can just make it sound a lot better. So you can still hear a bit of the track, but it's fine. Like I said before, I know that stems isn't a perfect technology. Even in Serato stems, it doesn't sound perfect either. In Virtual DJ Pro, I actually do like the bleed. The bleed allows you to adjust it so it sounds how you want it to sound. Like in Serato stems, there's no way to adjust the bleed. So at least in Virtual DJ, it gives you that little bit more of customization, which I do like. So let me put this all back in. So let's put the bleed back to 0. There's a thing called stems effects. Let's see what this does. These on the left-hand side are all the effects I can apply. So let me take out the instrumental, have the vocal, and let's apply a little bit of reverb to this. See how this sounds.
Big Birkin bag, hold 5-6 figures. Pipes on my ass, so.
You know, it actually sounds a little bit better with reverb. Let me turn the reverb down just a little bit. Let's see how this sounds.
We call it pussy tigger. Fucking on this scamming ass, rich ass nigga. Bitches ain't no ass to the picture.
Yeah, it sounded a bit funny there, so let me just increase the bleed a little bit.
A couple rights, watch his ass get pissed. Freaking on licking, I'm looking at some niggas. If it's money right, eat it like a picture.
Alright, so cool. You can apply effects to the vocals as well. Okay, so what we're gonna do, let's put Sexy Love on the left-hand side, right? And let's put Trip on the right-hand side. So on the right-hand side, we're gonna just play the instrumental, and on the left-hand side, we're gonna play the acapella. And we're gonna see how it sounds kind of mixed together. And let's see if we can make a blend with both the acapella and the instrumental of both tracks. We're gonna take out the instrumental on the left-hand side. We're gonna have about 10% bleed. We're gonna adjust this as we go along. If we take out the vocal on this and we just leave the instrumental. So let's see if I can do this. So if we got Sexy Love on the left-hand side.
She makes the hands on the...
This doesn't sound bad, you know. Let me adjust them so the BPMs are the same. So 97.94.
She makes the hands on the back of my neck stand up. Just one touch, and I erupt like a volcano and cover her with my love.
Doesn't sound bad, you know.
You make me say, and I just can't think of anything else I'd rather.
Right, let me just adjust some of the bleeds. Right, so then two tracks actually blended quite nicely together. So I had Sexy Love on the left-hand side with just the acapella, and then Trip on the right-hand side with just the instrumental. It sounded all right, you know. It sounded all right. I can't actually fault that. Like, I think just with Virtual DJ and these stem softwares, it all depends on what track you use. Like, obviously, when I tried all the other tracks just earlier, they didn't sound that great, but Sexy Love by Neo on this acapella sounded quite nice, and then the instrument on the right hand side also sounded quite nice as well. The functionality of Virtual DJ stems is very, very powerful. So I do really like that you can apply effects singly to the vocals, and I really do like that they have the bleed parameter as well. That allows us to have a little bit more customization around the stems. Right, so that was me testing out Virtual DJ stems. To see a video of me comparing Serato stems and Virtual DJ stems, click this video here. If you can't see it, I haven't made it just yet. I'll catch you in the next one.